just have to.
So to open the meeting, my name is Richard, and I am a klutz. On January 12th of this year, against all medical advice, I fell and got stuck. Now, getting stuck is not that unusual. I'm not the first or the last person in the world to get stuck. In 1909, the President of the United States, William Howard Taft, who was a very corpulent man, got stuck in the White House bathtub on his very first night in office. Eventually, the bathtub was, quote, terminated, unquote, by the Secret Service. Cut to 1961. In 1961, on the Dick Van Dyke television show, a naked Mary Tyler Moore got her toe stuck in the bathtub faucet, playing with the drips. Sitcom hijinks ensued. Dick Van Dyke ended up with a black eye. Cut to the year 2006. In 2006, a lonely pretzel got stuck in the throat of President George W. Bush. Again, sitcom hijinks ensued. Tables were upended. The president ended up with a black eye. The pretzel was eventually terminated by the Secret Service. So now back to me, my story, which happened on January 12th, 2014. For anyone here who has ADD and has already forgotten what I'm talking about. So on that day, my friend Georgia drove me up to our poetry group, which meets every other week. And when we got there, we parked very close to a fence. So if someone else wanted to park, they could. Now, when I opened the door of my car, hit the fence, so if it was one of you guys who are not as clumsy as I am, you would have said, move the car, but I have a low nonverbal IQ, so I miss a lot of those cues. So what we do at our poetry group is we eat dinner, poetry, we eat more dessert, we write more poetry, and we tell jokes, lots of jokes. Here's a typical poetry joke. In a wasp family, the only son told his father, I'm moving to Europe next week. The father said, that's chipper. Here's a check for $50,000. Write when you can. On the very next block, a Jewish son told his father the exact same thing. The father said, if you leave me, I will kill myself. Hi, they. On a block adjacent to that, an Italian son told his father the exact same thing. His father said, if you leave me, I will kill you. There are no wasps in our group. So after hours of that, I went outside, tried to navigate my way back in, and fell immediately. So, because this is the Tricklock International Theater Festival, I am contractually obligated to try and recreate what happened to me. So the Page sisters are going to be assisting me in this. Page sisters. Yeah. So one side of me was a 2-ton truck, which would be Laura. The other side of me was the railroad tie, which would be Evening Star. So I was scrunched in really tight. So I did not move. So what happened was, my friend George was trying to warm the car for me to get in the car. So the car was running, I was breathing the fumes, she was waiting for me. After about 3 or 4 minutes, she finally realized, he's never getting in my damn car. She came to find out what I was, and she found me like this. But the truck was the truck and the beam were not as pretty as these two. In that good a state. Now I knew I was not in as much danger as the guy in the movie 127 Hours. Who was also really stuck. Unless, of course, George had moved the car. Then I would have been worse off having a 2-ton truck drive over my head. So, as a registered nurse, I realized I'm in trouble 2 ways. First is carbon monoxide poisoning from this damn truck running, and the other is lactic lung expansion from this damn beam and this damn truck squeezing the life out of me. So all I could do was hold myself up above the beam. So I was really fucked for a while. Realized I wasn't going to come in. She came out to get me and realized I can't lift him up. So she went in the house to get the other woman, help me lift me up. And the other woman said, let's move the car free. I was like, no, no, no. I don't want to get run over. I'm stuck now. It's better than being dead. So eventually they pulled me up and they stood me up for a while so I could get my breath. And then I could hobble back in the house for the ride home. So then I was free. So thank you, lovely paid sisters, for being in the car.